So today we're reviewing
Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom.
So Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom is the second Jurassic World movie in
the fifth Jurassic Park movie in the franchise.
Yeah, the fifth Jurassic movie, the fourth, or the
Jurassic series.
The second Jurassic World movie, and the second Jurassic World.
It's the second. Yeah. It's the second Jurassic movie in the second trilogy, but the fifth in the franchise.
I think we understand. So, what are your initial reactions about this movie?
I'm still processing a lot of things right now. I'm definitely going to have to give this movie a few more watches. We'll definitely do an updated first spoiler review after our second time seeing it, because there's just a lot of things we need to think about.
Yeah.
Because we just got back home from seeing it. My initial thoughts are definitely I really like this movie, and I'm struggling to find any complaints that I have with it. It hit at every level I wanted to. I really like this movie without going any more specifics than that.
Yeah, we'll try to keep no spoilers in this video, but I definitely really like this movie. It's not a spoiler to say there's a lot of dinosaurs. There's definitely, I feel like there's the most dinosaurs out of any of the movies. It's really, you don't go a long time in the movie without seeing a dinosaur. It's almost like you see a lot of dinosaurs throughout the movie, and another way I grade movies is by how many memorable shots there are, and there's definitely, thinking back, a lot of memorable shots.
Yeah.
But, if you watch trailers, you still get some of them you get in the trailers, but honestly, I remember memorable shots that were not in the trailers, so.
Yeah, so certain reviewers, this guy right here,
and this guy over here.
Some of the saying no memorable shots is a complete lie, unless you're just, I don't know what you mean by memorable shot, unless you're just talking about I don't know what you're even talking about.
Clearly, though, we don't agree on a lot of things. Just Jurassic Park 3, they said there's no memorable shots. There's a bunch for me, too. And the other thing we need to address here about other reviewers, I'm not just saying this because I am angry about their grade, which, I do disagree.
Yeah, it's not about, we understand it. People like what they want to like.
Yeah, everyone has their own opinion.
This is our opinion of what we think of their opinion.
But there's a fact here. This is a fact that there is blood in this movie, and it's not a spoiler. There's blood.
There's a lot of gruesome scenes,
but Chris Duckman, let's just listen to this quote right now. Said like you just heard, there's no blood, and there is blood.
And see, this is where his point is invalid. He says Jurassic Park was more gory, and I'm struggling to remember any gore except for maybe
other than a goat.
The one, human gore. Obviously, there's some of that, but the one scene where you actually see blood, sort of blood, is when you see the arm from Samuel L. Jackson's character, and that's it.
That's the only blood I remember, literally, out of the whole frigging movie. So yeah, the fact that you complain about that is okay. Let's just move on now.
So so getting into more specifics of what I liked about this movie, without getting into spoilers, is I liked almost all the characters. I liked them all. There's more that I liked more than the others. There's one exception, but you know what? They didn't push it as far as I was hoping, as far as I was fearing. So actually, I ended up not having a problem with her at all, and kind of liked some of the things that she did. So that's saying something right there. There's
what about the main characters, like
definitely
Claire and Owen?
Claire and Owen, people are saying their stories aren't involved. I think it's a natural progression. I know John Campea said, I agree 100%. It makes sense. This is where they would be 3 years after the events of Jurassic World.
Yeah, but that's the thing that kind of frustrates me is well, what do they really need to evolve? Think about it, Avengers. Yeah. How does Captain America evolve in that movie? He doesn't. They're just reacting to what's happening. You don't have to. I don't think you have to evolve. Because look, he goes back. He actually does evolve because it's like he's trying to forget about. I don't know. No, he's trying to. I guess it's. I think he does evolve in the movie, but
who?
Owen.
No,
I don't want to go into spoilers.
Not only that, I can agree a little bit on that. I feel like Claire has the biggest evolution. Claire has the biggest evolution of them all because. The first one, she didn't even think dinosaurs were animals in her mind, so she just cared about money. So she has a huge evolution. Then for Owen, do I really want to see Owen have an evolution? Because I like Owen's character like the way he is. So maybe you can have a minor, slight evolution, but I like Owen the way he is, and he was definitely a standout in this movie. And there's a couple standouts in this movie for character-wise for me. Owen's character, obviously Claire's character, I think evolved a lot. The Franklin Webb character, I really liked, just because it didn't seem over the top to me. It made sense. He was completely out of his element. I like this character. I also like the Hunter character, who is actually not given a name here in the Wikipedia, but it's the Ted Levine character. I liked him a lot, the Hunter. I didn't like what he was doing, but I like those kind of characters that kind of have funny lines like that.
Yeah. I mean, they made you want to hate him. And then...
Yeah. But no, like what Kenny was saying about the dinosaurs, this is definitely the most dinosaurs in a Jurassic movie, and they all look great. There's, like I guess we've talked before.
CGI great.
There's not one CGI shot that I thought was bad. Like not even like they were all great. So,
a lot of animatronics. The CGI is good.
Ton of animatronics.
The thing about I can actually make an argument that I'll do it in spoilers just in case someone thinks it's a spoiler, but I think Owen actually does have a little evolution in this movie, but I'll go into that into spoilers. Even though I don't even think it's a spoiler, but I won't say it.
I will say it for the spoilers. What do you think about the villains in this movie? Do you think there was they were cartoony or like over the top?
I mean, I heard that they were really cartoony and that they were like ridiculous, and so they kind of like we like those kind of characters. So I got hyped up over that. But the one guy you see having this boss shot in the trailer.
I want to show you the future.
He was not nearly as... I didn't think he was cartoony at all in the movie. Like, I literally didn't think he was cartoony. He
Up
didn't
until
have
his
one
last
moment.
scene, yeah.
But that's not even... Like, that's just like... That's not cartoony. Okay, we can't. So I didn't think he was cartoony at all. Not at all. The way they shoot the movie is not his fault.
No.
So, but... Then the other guy, the main guy, what's his name?
Mills.
Mills was not cartoony at all either. I mean, I don't know. That picture's cartoony, but no, he's not cartoony at all to me. I can't remember one shot or one scene where he was cartoony. Why do people say he was cartoony?
I don't know why. I mean, I don't know what they were expecting or what they were wanting.
I mean, he wasn't the best villain ever. He wasn't the worst.
No, he was a good villain.
He wasn't cartoony. I cannot. Hoskins, I'll admit, he's cartoony with lines like this.
Awesome. We're gonna run straight into the enemy's teeth and eat them, belt buckle and all. Imagine if we had these puppies in Tora Bora.
And
no, Hoskins and Nedry are cartoony characters, which I enjoy a lot.
And if you compare that to that guy in this movie, not cartoony.
So like, okay, so if I'll say not Newman, Nedry is up here. Nedry's here. I would say Hoskins is a little bit below him, probably like right here. And then the villains in this movie are like way down here.
Yeah,
it's not even close in my mind. I just think they're mentally like. They're just. I mean, obviously they're villains. They're going to be. They're not going to be thinking the right things. They're bad. I mean, they're not supposed to be good. But no, I also thought a character I haven't mentioned at all. Isabelle Sermon did a really good job. She was in it a lot more than I thought she was going to be. Going in, I was expecting her not to be shown until when I get to the mansion. But you see her throughout the whole time. I thought she did a really good performance.
Yeah, I definitely have some. I can't go into that.
But don't get the spoiler.
No,
what do you think of her performance or like? Her character, was it a good character to add into the universe?
I mean, she was good. It was definitely, they had some interesting aspects with her because she was in the house and there's a lot of questions that you have throughout the movie and it definitely it was one of the more interesting parts of the movie, but I can't really go any more without spoiling. But what is your favorite dinosaur out of this movie? That's not a spoiler. That's just saying.
Because I'm not gonna say any dinosaurs that aren't shown in the movie or in the trailer. So, which I think they okay. But
who's your favorite? Then?
My favorite one from this movie, I would have to say, is a tie between.
Just pick one.
I guess I have to say.
Yeah, other than Blue, who is it? Because Blue is the most in the forefront.
We haven't even talked about Blue. Blue is definitely a major standout in this movie.
Major.
If you liked Blue after the first one, which I don't know why you wouldn't, you're gonna like Blue so much more after this one. Just
the spotlight's
such a cool
definitely
character
on Blue.
and super believable too. It wasn't over the top. Like Blue came running back to Owen like it was this great moment. Like she's still a wild animal. I mean, you can't.
Yeah. Even though. I feel like if you've seen there's a video of this guy who raised a lion and went into the wild and literally they hugged in the middle of this freaking savannah. So that's not even hard to believe at all.
Exactly.
So.
This isn't this. That's even if Blue like was like a pet after this movie or like something crazy happened, like, I would actually believe it. But I would hope they would make it more realistic, I guess. Yeah, but my favorite dinosaur. After seeing it one time, I need to see it again. I definitely thought the Carnotaurus probably my favorite one, just because favorite new dinosaur.
Yeah. The design was definitely the CGI and the design just definitely looked really cool.
Yeah, I definitely like the look.
So my favorite dinosaur would have to be, what is he even called? Pachycephalosaurus?
No, Stigmalock.
Is that actually what he's called?
It's
Is it different than a Stephley?
It's not a Pachycephalosaurus. It's
Stigmalock, the picture's going to be on the screen now. It was definitely my favorite dinosaur, other than Blue. Like
they
said.
upgraded.
Blue is the main character, but
they upgraded that dinosaur a lot. Like,
yeah, definitely.
Power-wise.
It had some major effects on the plot. It had some major scenes, and it was just obviously the CGI on it's great, and that has to be the biggest. Never mind. Okay, I literally just forgot about the Indoraptor. The Indoraptor is my favorite dinosaur from the movie, but
I definitely like the Indoraptor too.
I mean, but yeah, I guess we shouldn't even say it.
It's hard to pick
standouts.
one.
Yeah, the standouts are the Indoraptor, the T-Rex Blue, obviously, but the Stigmalock is a big standout as well.
And then also, there's a lot of others. I mean, they show like we said, this is the most dinosaurs, so it's hard. I like them all. Another new one I like was the Sinoceratops, which I think you got to see a few different times actually. That was the one that was going.
Yeah, there's some cool scenes, as well as the Mosasaur. Obviously, I mean, I don't know how I forget that. You see some major shots from the trailer.
Yeah, we can't say too much, but Mosasaur is another standout. We can get more details when we do spoilers. But
it's definitely that's one thing that has never been done in the Pacific Rim, in the Jurassic series, like sea creatures.
Yeah,
I mean that's
they can expand on that too.
Yeah.
A lot of the humor worked for me. I mean, I like these movies. I like these movies a lot. I like these characters. A lot of people think that are like stupid and not funny. I think they're really funny. Like the Franklin Webb character had a lot of funny moments.
Yeah,
I mean, Chris Pratt's just a great actor. He's funny. Like I love him as Star-Lord. Even after what happened in the last one, he's just the way he acts. He just has funny lines. Just the way he says things. You know.
Yeah, he's a really likable presence, and that's why. People are saying he might do Indiana Jones. And that would
I'm all in for that.
I mean, that would probably be the most... I can't think of any person I've seen in a movie other than him to do that. I mean, I wouldn't even... He's definitely the best fit for that.
No, I agree. I feel like... Because he has the persona of
that character.
Of Harrison Ford. I just feel like with that, even maybe more so. Like he's like really confident in himself, and he has that kind of... like persona, and that's really like what he is in real life. He's a really nice guy. Overall, I really love this movie. Once again, this is after our first showing, so I'm going to have to see this a few more times to really, like, mold my actual real... This is going to be similar to what my actual opinion is. It's just... And you need to see movies more than once just to make your opinion better, just to see what you think about it. I definitely really love this movie. There's a lot of standouts, really great moments that I'm still thinking about now. I definitely think it was everything I was hoping for and a great continuation of this franchise. I'm excited to see where it goes next because it definitely ends open-ended. I mean, without getting into spoilers.
Yeah, I mean, you wonder where they're going to go next.
Like, there's too many questions left unanswered. I mean, that's why I like this movie a lot. It doesn't, like... Yeah, you can close the storyline, which it did, basically, with some of the storylines that were going on, but that's what the great movies do. They leave other outlets still possible to expand to more movies. But yeah, I really love this movie, and I guess I'll have to give a final score. Right now, after my first showing... Just
have one grade, it's fine.
This is a 10 out of 10 for me.
Alright, so, I mean, a Jurassic, like, with Pacific Rim, a 10 out of 10 for us is not a perfect movie. It's not, like, the best movie in, like, ever. Like, I gave Pacific Rim a 10 out of 10 because of multiple reasons, but coming into this movie, I wanted dinosaurs, and that's mainly what you get. You get dinosaurs, and there's a lot of memorable scenes, and you go to a Jurassic World movie, Jurassic Park movie, you want to see dinosaurs, and that's what you see, and there's a lot of great moments, and I guess I'll just have to give this a 10 out of 10 as well.
And like we said, after we see it a second time tomorrow night, we're going to film a spoiler review. We might... we'll film a spoiler review, and we'll give a updated score just after a second showing. I mean, it might be the same thing, just to see if we liked it more, if there was things that maybe stuck out a little bit more that we didn't like. I mean, who knows?
When you don't have expectations, it does change. But we gave our score. We're not pulling a friggin' Jeremy.
No, we're not going to. We're giving our actual, real, honest opinions. We're not going to lie or... Like, if I didn't like it, I would have said I didn't like it. But I loved it, and I'm really happy that they made this movie. And I'm looking forward to seeing it again and again and again.
And we'll give our spoiler review.
Yeah, thanks for watching this non-spoiler review of Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Just a quick recap. I gave it a 10 out of 10.
Oh my god, dude.
We will see you guys in the spoiler video. Bye, guys.